So you're thinking about moving to Orange Beach, Gulf Shores, and surrounding areas. Well, today I am here with Ashley Bias. Ashley is one of our buyer's agents on the team. You know, Andy and I, if you've been watching our channel, you're familiar with Andy and I, and we always reference our team on the channel. And so we thought it would be a good opportunity to introduce Ashley to you all, because Ashley is a phenomenal real estate agent. Ashley and I have known each other. We're coming up on 20 years now. She and I both got licensed the same year. We worked at the same brokerage, and here we are still working together at the same brokerage 19 years later. So she and I have a lot of history together, a lot of friendship together, and we've, you know, just got a big real estate history together. And so Ashley was a perfect fit for our team. We want to make sure that everybody who comes into the channel that wants real estate services gets top-notch, the best real estate services possible. And so in the times that Andy and I can't, for whatever scheduling reasons, we have Ashley, and it's important for you all to know that Ashley is one of the best real estate agents on this island. Wanted to get you guys to get to know her a little bit. So Ashley, where are you from? And tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, thank you, Aileen and Andy. I'm very excited to be part of this team. So I am originally from North Alabama, Jasper, Alabama. My dad moved to Orange Beach in the 80s when I was, I would say, a tween, maybe 10 or 11. And I actually kind of grew up both places. I worked at Waterville when I was 15 and 16. From Orange Beach, I went to Bayside Academy in Daphne 1 year. But I did end up graduating from Walker High School in Jasper. But I think my aunt and uncle had the first interior design business on the island. And then my dad moved here. He's an interior designer and developer. And in the 80s and 90s, he built a lot of spec houses, designed condo complexes and some commercial buildings here. I was sort of related to the real estate business anyway.
Right.
And just knew the island. I have watched it grow over the years. I did graduate from Montana State University, so I lived in Bozeman for 6 years and then Los Angeles. I would say I've been back here now since just after 9/11.
Oh, okay. So 2001.
Yes. Got my real estate license, as you know, at the same time, and been selling for 20 years and love it. I absolutely love it. I would never give up real estate. I have a film and television degree. I actually had a film at Sundance. I have a wonderful 16-year-old son. He's a junior at Gulf Shores High School. I talk a lot.
Yes.
As Aileen and Andy like to preface before they introduce me to any of our clients.
Ashley is a wonderful storyteller, and as she mentioned, fun fact about her is she does have a film degree, and the irony there is that she does not want to be on camera. We had to really coax her into doing this video today, so she but she's behind the scenes doing a lot for the team and working with some of our clients from the YouTube channel, so it was important to introduce her, but she's the one with the film degree.
That's right, yep.
Tell us so you live in Gulf Shores. Tell us what you love about living in Gulf Shores.
I love the convenience of Gulf Shores, and I have lived in both towns, and they're both great. I actually grew up on Jefferson Avenue in Orange Beach, off the beach road behind where the big Catholic church is now, and the gas station. Those things were not there. I could walk across the street as a teenager and go, no condos, all the way down to the PBR, which was the Perdido Beach Resort, and we would go poach their pool when I was a teenager. But what I love about living in Gulf Shores, it's so convenient, everything. It's so easy. Being a single mom of a teenage son, I mean, he's getting a world-class education at Gulf Shores High School, which completed its 5th year as a city school system. But it feels like he's getting a private preparatory education at a public school, and that's amazing. I love the beach. I do everything. I don't fight the progress of this island and where we're going. I go to the new restaurants. I went to OWA as soon as it opened up. I went to their new water park as soon as it opened up. I use my resident parking at the beach in Gulf Shores all the time. If I have been working all day, I'll just go and park and jump in the Gulf of Mexico for 30 minutes, dry off, and come back like it's my own swimming pool.
I love that.
Where I live is in the Meyer Park neighborhood. I'm also connected to 26 miles of backcountry trails in the state park. Walk my dog.
Walking distance to restaurants, and
yes,
you got the park right there. And
I live basically in the new waterway district of Gulf Shores, where a pedestrian bridge is going. It's a small town, but it's not.
I couldn't agree more with everything that she just said, and we're pro, small town, big beach. We're pro the community, but we're also pro progress.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
we all know the City of Gulf Shores philosophy is we know the growth is coming. We have to prepare for it, and we want to be prepared for it, and we want to make, we got to figure out traffic solutions. We got to figure out school solutions, healthcare solutions. So they have got, I think they're 10-year into a 20-year plan. It's walking districts. It's developing the city beach, and and Orange Beach is similar too. Orange Beach is, all about tourism and making sure that we stay a family-friendly community. Mm-hmm. Orange Beach also broke away, became a city school system. Mm-hmm. I think they maybe 2 years in. They're a little bit further behind.
Yes.
So they've got some more growing pains to go through, just the same way that City of Gulf Shores did. But the progress is there, the vision is there, and so this area is just really doing a great job of keeping the community feel, but yet knowing that the growth is inevitable, and we've got to embrace it. So
yeah. And the other thing about the area, one thing I like about geographically where we are, my mother lives in Birmingham, my dad and stepmom in North Alabama on Lookout Mountain, but I am 4 hours from my mother's house in Birmingham. You can be in the French Quarter of New Orleans in about 3 hours.
Yep.
In between two historical cities, Pensacola and Mobile.
Yep.
It's just an excellent location geographically.
Yeah, and another point to exactly what you're saying is they are growing the airport in the City of Gulf Shores.
That's right.
And so they're going to start adding some direct regional flights in. But then I think there's plans to expand that even further out from regional and make it I saw something with 12 gates. Mm-hmm. And I don't know how long that plan is, but the point is that we are looking forward to that progress. We are looking forward to advancing the city of Gulf Shores and Orange Beach. I mean, Orange Beach is next door, so they're gonna be, the residents there are gonna be using the airport just as much as Gulf Shores residents are.
Absolutely.
But a lot of great things that are happening in our area, to an already great area.
Yes.
So we're only getting better. So the future is, the current situation's bright and the future's bright. So it's exciting times to live here.
It is. I agree.
When I moved here 20 years ago, you couldn't even get sushi here.
Oh.
You had to go to Perdido or Pensacola just to get sushi, and now we have some of the best restaurants anywhere in a short of New Orleans drive around.
Yeah. When I was a kid here, like 3 to 5 restaurants on the island.
Yep.
We had Old Duck, Sea and Suds, Perdido
Live
Bass.
Bait.
Yeah, and it's not the Gulf Shores and Orange Beach of my youth, but it's better.
In most ways, I think it's better.
Yes, in most ways.
Yeah. Can you think of anything else that you want to share with the viewers?
Since I'm your buyer's agent, or one of them, I'd like to talk about buyers.
I would love for you to do that.
Okay. I love listing property as well and love working with sellers. But the path of my career, 20-year career, has I would say I work with about 70% buyers. And I am not a desk jockey. I don't like just sitting around and making cold calls and doing things like that. I like being with the people. I am extremely outgoing and thick-skinned, so I get along with every personality. But I love making their beach dreams come true. I mean, I've had buyers get emotional because the dream was finally happening. Either retiring to the beach or getting that first rental condo. I'm passionate about protecting them. I love showing off the island. And one of the things that works well for us is that when you guys call and you're ready for me to show you some property and make a move down here, that's my favorite part, is what I'm trying to say. From the moment
From
we
the
meet,
first phone call
from the first phone
till
call,
the time that the dream is realized,
Yes.
that process that's your lane.
that is my lane. That is my favorite, and that is, and it's not. And being a beach realtor, I tell new agents this all the time: we are not contract to close agents. Hopefully you will become one of my good friends, and we'll continue to see each other throughout the years that you have property here. Most of my buyers don't live here, right? They're
right.
second home or second homeowners or investors. And there are things I have to do that I want to do way before closing and way after closing. I'll just give an example. I have gone at 8:30 at night on a July night to buy a television from Walmart for one of my clients who self-manages his condo from Michigan because it went out and he had rental guests in there. That's the kind of service we have to give in this resort market, and it's the kind I like to give. And I think Andy said the other day at a closing, we don't make sales, we make friends, or
it's all about relationships. But
I have wonderful friends that were clients initially and have become wonderful friends.
Absolutely.
My son and I had 18 inches of water in our house after Sally. One of my clients let us stay in their condo that I had sold them for 3 months. I mean, this is a relationship business, and relationships are my thing in terms of the real estate business.
But also, I mean, in addition to that, Ashley is so knowledgeable about the area. I mean, there's not many people that know this area better than she does, or better than she and I do, because we've been here for so long. And the other thing about Ashley, I'm gonna say is she is, although her lane is from first contact to closing, there's some other important things in there, which is just the knowledge of our contract and the knowledge of Alabama state law as it pertains to real estate. And that's something that Ashley is very well versed on and extremely knowledgeable on, and definitely somebody that you want on your side as an advocate. So
yes, to that point, I would say I am also a licensed Alabama real estate instructor. And what I like to specialize in, I don't teach right now, but I have done training with with newer agents, is contracts and ethics, and how to work not just with your buyers and sellers, but with your co-brokers, and make everything there's no reason for any transaction to be not smooth, or just you get to a bump in the road and you move on. Work through it. I mean,
and there's lots of bumps in the road. Sometimes you don't even know they're happening, because if you've got the right advocate on the back end of that working for you, some of those things we handle, you don't even find out about, because we handled it.
Yes.
Which is, and some things that you do have to know about because it's going to involve your input. But if you've got that knowledge and all that years and years of experience, then you can work through those things.
And I wanted to mention before I forgot, because you said about you and I knowing the area, and that is really important for buyers. And let me tell you, even the savviest investors from Japan or New York City don't know this market, don't know this product. Coastal buying, coastal building, and resort real estate is just different.
It is.
I know
it's a different buyer, it's a different product.
Yes.
And and it's a different market.
I might get a buyer that wants to build a house on the bay and doesn't understand what a wetland delineation is, or an incidental take permit down
or a beach mouse,
or a beach mouse. Well, I've been told, even by people who have bought and sold real estate, older folks than me who have bought and sold real estate their whole life, or even in the real estate business, say, thank goodness, I didn't know what this was and that was,
And they were glad they had you.
Yeah, HOAs and what to expect in rental condos. Even I have some clients that are real estate brokers from other states, they would tell me it's different being on the other end, me buying them as a broker, buying in another place that they don't know the market.
Right.
And I think personally that's why you and I will never be replaced by AI or anything else,
right.
Because, you don't want to buy something and find out there was a large assessment no one knew about, or that you didn't have enough buildable uplands on that
you were in a
bayfront
flood
lot.
zone or what,
Exactly.
you know, lots of different things.
Exactly.
But Ashley and I are both, we're not the broker of eXp Realty, but we do both hold a broker's license. That just, you know, and she, as she mentioned, she's also a certified instructor. So lot of knowledge between the two of us, and we really wanted you guys to get to meet Ashley, know her. She does do a lot behind the scenes. So if you are lucky enough to get to work with Ashley, at least now you know that you are in excellent hands. I think that's going to just about do it for this video on getting to know Ashley Bias, team member of Orange Beach, Alabama Living Team. If this is your first time to the channel, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe button, and ring the little bell so you can be one of the first ones to learn all there is to know about what it's like to actually live at the beach. You know, the beach life. I hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, we hope to see you around town.